Hello friends, welcome to episode 3 of the Minecraft Fantasy Build World series. I'm so sorry the last episode was literally 7 months ago. It did not feel like that long, but I've finally got World Edit to work again and I'm able to continue. This episode involves a lot of trial and error and it's really funny, so let's get building! So at first I was planning on starting to build a little town that connected to this path that I'd previously built, and I thought it would be really pretty to have a river going through the middle of the town, and as I kept carving, I realized something. There were already so many rivers surrounding the area, and I was just procrastinating building the town because I actually had no idea what I wanted to do. So I patched up the dry riverbed I'd created, and I tried to find something that I could actually build. I've had this tree trunk outline sitting here for quite a long time to maybe have little fairy houses in it or something like that, you know? So I just started to build it. Here you can see me struggle to type out the command because I'm kinda slow sometimes. I used dark oak logs to start building the base, partially with World Edit and partially by hand. I also started to create tree roots to make the tree look more natural, and while doing this, I kind of realized that I could have just been using the wood block instead of the log, so that you can't see the inside of the log and it just makes it look nicer. I think so anyway. Look at me go, I'm building a tree! I continued to build the tree up until I realized that I really didn't like the shape that I created at the base of the tree, so just like the river from the beginning, I destroyed it all. But after that I had a nice clean canvas to work with. Well, if you can call that clean, kinda looks really messy. I built these stilt cage thingies, I don't know what to call them, but I built like guidelines to go up to make the shape that I wanted, and then after I'd done all the guidelines I just filled in the middle, which to be honest made it really easy, or way more easy and more fun, more satisfying to build, just filling in the lines and then it was all done instead of just building up and up and up, and it got really boring, but I enjoyed filling these in. Do you like my rambling? This is me going off script. So I just kept building up and up and up until I got the height that I wanted, and at some point I stopped like doing a curve. I just started going straight upwards, you know, like a tree does. I got rid of my yellow wool guideline, obviously, and just kept building to the top. I think this is really awkward silence, so we're gonna fill it with some awkward rambling. Hi, how's your day? I probably say this in every single one that I do. Hi, how's your day? What? Yeah, ooh, yay. And here we get to the point of building the branches. I've literally always struggled building branches on trees in Minecraft, but I think I did pretty well on this one. You just have to make sure that all of them are random, but they look natural and, I don't know, look like real branches. Have different levels. Did I already say that? Probably. I used my World Edit one to like thicken them out, and then I tried to kind of carve them into a branch shape, you know? Here's another awkward silence, because you can just watch me build a branch, I don't have to explain it. Am I too quiet? I will yell. No, I'll whisper. You can hear me whispering. Then after I was done building the branches, I think I went AFK for a really long time just staring at the tree, so you get this nice shot. Of course, after the branches there has to be leaves, because we want a nice full summery tree, not a dead winter one. So here is where I encountered another string of problems. I couldn't place the leaves with World Edit onto the branches, otherwise the branches would be replaced by the leaves, and they would just be leaves and no branches. And if I have the leaves on the branch, the ones that are too far away, they'll start to decay. And if I have the leaves hovering so they don't remove the branch, they'll all decay and none of them will stay. So here's me trying to like make them kind of hover But this is when I didn't realize that they started to decay, because I thought that they would have just stayed because I'm placing them, and apparently it's different when World Edit places them. And you can bet that I'm not going to spend hours and hours and hours placing all of the leaves by hand, because they won't decay if you place them by hand. But no way. So I thought I had a little bit of a genius idea, and I went around and placed wooden blocks so that I could cover them with leaves. Hopefully they wouldn't get replaced by the leaves, but hopefully they would just let the leaves not decay. I'm great at speaking English. I'm just great at speaking. Why did it have to be English in general? I don't know. Then I had another genius idea. I could just replace all the empty air around the branches with leaves so that none of the branches would disappear, only the air would. And then I was hoping that the leaves would decay around the blocks that I'd placed, and it would make a nice looking leafy branch. But it just ended up with these weird triangular whatever formations that Minecraft just naturally has when it's like 4x4 or whatever. I don't even know how to. I did it with the whole tree, and it worked, but it didn't look how I wanted it to look. And then I realized that my problems probably weren't so niche that I was the first to have them, so I just googled the answer, and I found a code that would give me non-decaying dark oak leaves. So I just did that, and it worked. So I filled out the branches, I added little droopy bits, because I think droopy bits in the tree are cute, like if it's like a willow tree or something. Is that what the ones with the, you know what I mean, it just looks magical, mystical if you will. So here's another awkward silence where I don't have anything in the script to fill the silence out with. So what are we going to talk about? I just had a Discord competition and I won. I didn't win. Why did I say I won? Someone won. It was my competition that someone else would win, because obviously I'm not going to win my own competition. You know what I mean. Join my Discord in the description. Thank you. So when I backed up to see how the shape of the leaves looked, I found that it was really dark, like no sunlight was coming through those leaves at all. So I thought I would channel my inner Tinkerbell, fairy dust, magical, whatever, and use glowstone to light up the tree. I trailed the glowstone up and around the roots and trunk and branches to act like fairy dust or something, weaving in and out of the bark and in the leaves, and I even had the glowstone hang from the leaves on the droopy bits that I made. And I added random dots of glowstone to light up all the leaves, and I used yellow stained glass panes to have the same effect as the glowstone, just a different variation, and I think this was a really pretty idea, and I'm quite proud of it. I think it does give the desired effect of magicalness, mysticalness. It reminds me of something. I don't know if it's like an original idea or if it's something that has gone in my brain. Maybe it is actually the Tinkerbell thing. I don't even remember. And of course, we lead to the last step after finishing the main part of the tree, is decorating the inside, because of course we have to have the inside, it's a magical tree. Recently, one of my friends' friends added me to their Minecraft realm, and we started to make this giant tree just like this one, and I added a heart nether portal inside. And I just have a thing for heart nether portals, okay? You haven't seen me build a lot of them, okay? No, this is the first one I've ever built. Yeah, on that realm, I think it looks way better than this one, even though it's not finished yet, but the shaping of the tree looks way better, because I didn't do it, my friends did it. But I think my one still looks cool. I also found out when I made a heart nether portal for the first time, that you just have to have like 3 layers. The middle layer has to be some rectangle or square of some sort, so that you can actually put the portal inside of the middle, and then the outside can be the shape, but it's not the actual portal. You just have to cover it up, make it look like it grew out of the ground or something, so that it just looks like it's the portal. You know what I mean? To finish up, most of the decorating that I did inside of the tree had no reason to it. I just picked out a bunch of cute objects like mushrooms and flowers and weird glowing vine thing that tricks you into thinking it's diamonds when you're mining, and you get really excited until you realize that it's just vines, and then you're just really sad. Sorry, I've bottled that up for a while. But yeah, I just lit up the inside, decorated it, added some cute little waterfall pools, and put axolotls inside because they're really cute, and that part was based off of what my friend did in the realm tree. And I added glowstone that travelled all the way up the middle so that it will just light up, you know? I added a cute little path, cobblestone, added some grass, flowers, stuff like that. Just whatever you think is cute. I also added purple glass panes to be around the nether portal to look like tiny crystals, because the amethyst crystals, the block crystals, they're a bit too big for what I wanted, so I think it worked quite nicely, if I'm being honest. I think I may have spoken a bit too quickly because I still have ages to go until my next line that I've written, so what shall we I was going to say talk and speak at the same time. What shall we speak about? I always ask, and then it's just run out of time by the time I've actually thought about something that I wanted to say. Well, I'm bad at conversations. Will you be my friend and teach me how to do conversations? Thank you! And now I'm done, so without further ado, here is the finished fairy tree with shaders! So, what do you think? I think I did pretty good. I think it looks really pretty, especially with the shaders. I just love shaders so much. I hope you all had a nice time with me building this tree. Make sure that if you build anything similar or anything inspired by it, let me know, join my Discord, you can send a picture. I would really love to see it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.